Hello guys, Vlogging with Gibster back here for another video, and today we will be doing the redesign of Inteleon. Now for here is Drizzile, the redesign that we did the last time, and now we will be doing Inteleon today. This is about the third take because my phone keeps not focusing. So of course, now we'll be adding the James Bond elements, while still keeping the elements of the bulkiness I added to the last one to fit the Spy Kids theme. So we will begin. I'll start by making out the front of the chest. Now, well, that happened. Okay, well, first of all, that went awkward. It didn't go right planned. Oh great, it's still not focusing. Well, I've already started, so I can't stop. It will be focused more heavily on James Bond, like the real Inteleon, which is supposed to be based on James Bond. If you guys don't know who James Bond is, he is a spy from a series of films on which Inteleon is based on. Yay! We have the annoying computer back. Now shut it. Now, we'll be doing the legs. I will be changing the feet up from a normal chameleon, just so it resembles Inteleon somewhat. How's it looking from here? It's actually caught on film. Nice. Now we'll be moving on to the head. Now, something notable about the chameleon that I've been leaving out until now to add to the final evolution is that it has like a bump on its nose that's weird. Yeah, I don't think that really fits. I'm pretty sure we should just keep it the way it is. Now, the eyelids, I'm thinking, like these parts here, these big eyebrows or eyelids, I'm thinking that they should stay green. Because I find it weird that the eyelids just turn from blue to green and then to yellow, so I'm keeping them green. And then I'm keeping the top of the head. I'm going to make the top of the head yellow, just so that it's like the fin that's on him. Now, while this isn't a fin, which, as I said before, Inteleon is based on a chameleon, so is the rest of the evolution line, and that they have the chameleons have crests on their head instead of fins. This isn't a fin, however, it is patterned like the one that Inteleon does have. This is yellow, however, this will not be a dark blue, this will more be like a lighter blue. Did you know that the dark blue is actually normal blue? I'm pretty sure that's real. True, even. Now, right about here, there'd be a pattern, but I'm changing it to be up here. And that'll be like a tie. You know, James Bond tie. Now think of this more as floppy skin, instead of being like actual clothes. It's just floppy skin. Now, instead of having 2 fingers, which is a thumb and the big finger that it has 3 fingers. A thumb, the big finger that it has, and a middle one. Not a middle finger, but you know, like a longer one. And this longer one has a sort of nozzle on it, and that is because it has a move called Snipe Shot, in which it literally just its finger acts like a gun. Instead of shooting bullets, it shoots water pellets, which still hurt. I mean, have you ever been hit with pressurized water before? You may think water wouldn't hurt if it hit you, but it depends on if it's pressurized or not. If you go in a shower and it doesn't hurt, that's because it's not pressurized water. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. And those are like eye bags, you know, when you've not slept. Because, well, spies, they usually work at night. Which means they probably didn't have a lot of time for sleeping. And that's the only way I could feel like implementing the black part of the eyes. Now, I'm getting rid of that part there because the tail is going to have this part on it, but running along the whole tail. Sort of like if I were to do that. Now the Pokedex entry says it has a blade on the end of its tail, or its tail is as sharp as a blade. However, now I'm adding an actual blade to it. The main part of the tail ends in a blade. However, this part, which is a part of the floppy skin, just sort of is there. And I feel like it would work like one of those flippy things. You know, like the red flippy thing that's just sort of covered in knives and you can sort of flip them in and out. I feel like it would work like that. How it would just sort of, you know, people who don't really know about Inteleon, or this redesign of Inteleon, would sort of walk up to it, and then if it were to feel threatened, it would like point its tail at them, or be like, oh cool, it's a tail, or you know, whatever your reaction would be to a tail. And then that would just flip up from under the sheet that's protecting it, and then boom, cut you. You're dead. But don't worry, Pokemon gets even darker than that. I'm just trying to perfect the arm. Well, not perfect it, just make it how I'd want it to be. Oh yay! How long has this been going on for? 15 minutes, nice. for those of you who are just bored of this video now, you guys would be happy to know that it's basically done. I'm just going to fix up the arm. The Gigantamax Inteleon is going to be sort of like the way that I did Gigantamax Cinderace, where I'm just taking the same fundamentals as the last one. And it will basically how I did all of them. If you think about it, Rillaboom's the one that changed the most, but if you think about it, I did them all the same. Took the fundamentals of them, like Rillaboom, giant hair arms, and a giant drum. Well, I changed it to the belly drum, so I made like all his limbs tiny. Well, basically, I shrunk his arms and head, gave him the giant hair arms. Looks like this pencil's busted. Oh, you don't want to go in the bin. Too bad. I literally shoved it in the bin and it jumped back out. Anyway, point is this is our redesigned Inteleon. So I'm thinking the tail's still going to be long, and it's going to be sitting on the top of the tail. But instead of having like water spurting out of that one finger that turns into a sniper, the arm, like one of its arms, probably this one, is going to be super elongated. That one's going to be the same, it's just going to be holding on to that arm, but that one's going to be super elongated. And then of course, Gigantamax Inteleon has two different eyes. This one, which is normal, and that one, which is black, red, and white. Anyway, point is, see you guys next time.